Hi everyone, Kendra with Girl Friday Notary Services. Today we are talking about notary fees. So notary fees are something that is set by the state that caps us for the amount of money we can charge per notarized signature. Now last year it was capped at $10 per notarized signature, but this year they upped it to $15 per notarized signature. So that means however many signatures I am notarizing, that is $15 for each one. So if a document has 3 people signing twice, that would be 6. So that would be 16 times, or 15 times 6, which don't make me do the math, I think is 60. I could be wrong. Anyway, that is the max we are allowed to charge to notarize a signature. Now, obviously, for people like me who are mobile and we travel to you to get your signatures, there's going to be travel and convenience fees for that service. So I do have a minimum fee that I charge for any mobile notary services I provide. That information is contained on my website, www.girlfridaynotaryservices.com. So please check that out to find out what my fees are. But you've got a couple ways to charge people. You can charge just the standard, like 67 cents a mile. You can charge by time. But whatever you charge for your travel and convenience fees, you need to make that very clear to the client up front so that they agree to that. They need to be informed what they're paying for. So I generally have like a 10-mile radius where the minimum charge is in effect, but anything outside of that will start charging mileage. And with remote online notarization, where you get to sit in the comfort of your own home from anywhere in the United States and do an electronic notarization with me, my minimum fee for the very first one is $35, and for every other signature after that in the document that I notarize is $25. Now that may seem high, however, those prices are kind of set by the platforms because it takes into account the fact that I have to pay an annual fee to be on that platform to provide you this service, as well as they charge me every time I do a notary stamp. So you may think you're paying a lot of money and I'm pocketing all that money, but I pay to even have the privilege of being on that platform, and then every time I stamp your document, they charge me on top of that. So that's why those fees are what they are. If you guys have any questions about, I told you guys I was going to tell you about banks. Okay, so banks are a little bit limited in the notarizations that they can do. So they can do simple ones, but they steer clear of anything with, big real estate stuff, because there is specialized training that comes with notarizing real estate transactions. And banks are probably not going to take on that liability, and I don't know if they're trained to that level. But so that's one limiting factor, is the document that you want notarized. And number 2, banks are going away, if you haven't noticed that. Every bank is shutting down branches all over the place and just having limited branches because, let's face it, very few people are doing in-person banking anymore. So it may be inconvenient for you to find one of your branches that actually has a notary there on duty when you need one. And if your document is outside of their scope of comfort or knowledge, then you may not be able to get it done at all. So that is why mobile notaries exist. So don't forget to call us, because we can come to you no matter what. Okay, I think I covered everything I wanted to cover today. So if you have any questions, reach out, girlfridaynotaryservices.com. Thanks for watching.